Good morning, all. Today, the topic is economic order quantity EOQ. So, what is the meaning of this economic order quantity? Means that quantity of materials which can be ordered at one time to minimize the cost of ordering and carrying the stocks. Suppose if you need of stock in regular basis 1 week or 2 weeks, so you are continuously giving short orders, that means small orders, then your carrying cost will be increased. Suppose if you are ordering 100 units or sorry 100 kgs 10 times in a month, then the carrying cost will be increased, and also ordering cost is also increased. So every time you put the order, so there is some cost. So before that we are giving manual orders. At that time there is a ordering cost, but now present scenario it will be negligible. Okay, so no issue, but the carrying cost is common. So in traditional method, in general, in previous scenario, so in EOQ the ordering cost is also important. So at every time you send a purchase order to the supplier, then only according to your purchase order, then they send the stock. So now the scenario is changed. So we are putting online orders or telephonic orders. So I think there is no ordering cost. So that's why there is no problem at all. And carrying cost is different. So carrying cost is nothing but the transportation cost. Okay. So suppose you are making an order per month only two. So with maximum quantity, suppose 1000 kgs. So at one time it will be transported, and your ordering cost is very low. There is no ordering cost maximum. So one order or two orders. So and carrying cost is also very low. So economical. So for 1000 kgs, the transport cost will be decreased comparison with 10 orders for 1000 kilos. So in this way, we are minimizing the ordering cost and carrying cost through economic order quantity. The main concept is behind that. So you put the orders in economical. So that means the cost of the order is very minimized. So in other words, it refers to size of each order that keeps the total cost low. Suppose you done orders in economical way, then it will keeps the total cost is very low. That means the production cost is very low. That's why it is very important. So economic order quantity. So whenever you put the order, so that is in economical way or economic quantity, order quantity, then you are getting profits, and you have to minimize the ordering cost also and carrying cost also. So that is the importance of economic order quantity. Okay. So in that inventory costs, the inventory costs can be classified into two categories. In that economic order quantity, there is inventory cost. So one is inventory ordering cost and second one is inventory carrying cost. Okay. So you see the graph. So annual cost, ordering quantity, ordering cost, carrying cost. So ordering quantity on x-axis and annual cost is y-axis. Then this is the line indicating carrying cost, and this line, this curve is indicated ordering cost. So there is an intersection point, that is EOQ. Okay, so the intersection point of the ordering cost and the carrying cost is EOQ point. So in that inventory cost, first in see about inventory ordering cost, that is indicated with CO, C suffix O. So the cost refer to the cost incurred to procure the materials, particularly in large organizations. These costs are significant. This is also called as procurement cost. So the cost which is related to purchase the materials, that is called as inventory ordering cost. Okay, to purchase, the cost of the purchase of raw materials in particularly large organizations, these type of cost is called as procurement cost also. That is nothing but inventory ordering cost. Okay, so the cost refers to the cost incurred to procure the materials, particularly in large organizations. These costs are significant. This is also called as procurement. And then the definition is definition for ordering cost. It is the cost of placing an order from a vendor. So it is nothing but a cost of the order placing to the vendor from a vendor. This includes all costs incurred from calling off for quotation to the point at which the item is taken into stock. So first, before we are purchasing raw material or anything, first we are taking the quotation from the supplier. So not only single supplier, 5 or 6 suppliers. From all these suppliers, we have to take quotations, collect the quotations. So from all these quotations, which are giving the best price and best quality, then you are finalizing that supplier depending upon the quotation. So that purpose, we need to take the quotations from different types of suppliers which are supplying raw materials for our business. Then quotation to the point at which the item is taken into stock. So the cost from the quotation itself, and that after that we are raising the purchase order and we are paying the money, and the supplier sent to raw material to manufacturer, and that after that the manufacturer receives that material and keep it in a store. So up to this one, how much cost is included, how much expenses are included in between quotation to receiving of stock, the total cost in between this period is called as ordering cost. Okay, so from quotation to receiving of stock, what are the expenses included in between these two periods, that is called as ordering cost. Okay, and example is receiving quotations, processing purchase requisition, receiving materials, and then inspecting it, follow up and expediting purchase order, and processing seller's invoice. These are all comes under ordering cost. So all of you know this: receiving quotation and processing purchase requisition and receiving materials and then inspecting it and follow up and expediting purchase order and processing seller's invoice. So all these comes under ordering cost. Okay. After that, then we need to see the graph regarding this one. So ordering cost, sorry, ordering quantity and ordering cost. So this is the ordering cost line curve is. Okay. So then inventory carrying cost. So inventory carrying cost means second one, carrying costs, which are also known as holding costs, are the costs incurred in maintaining the stores in the farm. Okay. So after receiving the material, so the holding cost and maintaining the stores, this is the cost is called as carrying cost. So they are based on average inventory and consist of, this is completely based on average inventory. So maintenance of the stores, the cost related to maintaining stores and cost related to holding cost, these are all called as carrying cost. They are based on average inventory. So for example, storage cost includes rent for storage facilities. That means the raw material is stored in a godown, so you have to pay the rent for that godown, and salary of person and related to storage expenses. For that security purpose, we have to appoint a security guard for our stores or godown. So the salary, you have to pay the salary for that person. That is also included. And cost of insurance. Suppose is there any fire accidents or anything, so then you need to insurance the godown and also stock. So that is also expenditure. For that purpose, you need to take the insurance, general insurance. So that is also cost related to carrying. And cost of capital. That means how much investment, how much cost you have to, how much money you have to pay for all these things related to capital. That is called as cost of capital. So all these are included in the inventory carrying cost. So in graph, ordering quantity x-axis and annual cost y-axis, and straight line, that is carrying cost. So according to the quantity, the cost will be increased. Okay, whether it is a low quantity, the annual cost is also low. So whether you are ordering high quantity, then the annual cost is also increased. That means some slow. Then determine EOQ. So we are find out EOQ. There is a steps. So step one, total ordering cost per year. How you are find out total ordering cost per year? So number of orders placed per year into ordering cost per order. Okay. So total number of orders placed per year. That means how many orders have to placed in a year, and ordering cost per order. For each order, the cost, that is simply denoted as A by S into O. So A by S into O means A stands for annual demand. So how much demand for our raw material required, that is annual demand. How much amount of raw material we need, that is annual demand. And S equal to size of each order. So how much units you have to place in a order, single order. Suppose annual demand is 10,000 kgs. So each and every order, how much amount of raw material you have to placed in an order, in each order. So suppose every time You give 100 units, 100 kgs order. So then you are giving 100 units in each and every order. So then ordering cost per order. So how much cost you place for order? That is O. So A by S into O. So then step two. In step two, carrying cost per year equal to average inventory level into carrying cost per year equal to S by 2 into C. So total carrying cost per year equal to average inventory level. So into carrying cost per year equal to S by 2 into C. So A equal to annual demand, S equal to size of each order. That means units per order. How many units I have to place? That means how many kgs you have to place in each and every order. That is size of each order. And C equal to carrying cost per unit. So how much carrying cost per unit, single unit, that is carrying cost per unit. So the formula is S by 2 into C. Then step 3, EOQ is 1 where the total ordering is equal to total carrying cost. So EOQ means where the total ordering cost is equal to total carrying cost. So that is also same thing is represented in the graph also, where the ordering cost and carrying cost are equals. That point is called as EOQ. Okay, that means ordering cost equal to carrying cost. Okay, so this is ordering cost per year, this is carrying cost per year. That's why A by S into O equal to S by 2 into C. So we are equalizing these two things. Okay, so 2AO equal to, that means cross multiplication, 2AO into S square. So S into S into C. So S square equal to 2AO by C. So 2AO this side and into is converted into divided by. So finally S square equal to 2AO by C. After that S equal to, you are removing square, then ultimately this side you have to put root. So the square converted into this side, that is root. So root to TAO by C, S equal to root to TAO by C. So 2 is the constant and root is the symbol, and A means annual cost, annual demand, and O means ordering cost, and by C means carrying cost. So this is the formula of EOQ, S equal to root to 2AO by C. Just to simply remember this formula, you down n number of problems. Okay, so in examinations also they are asking EOQ, problems on EOQ. So very simple formula, S equal to root to 2AO by C. So 2 is the constant, A means annual demand, and O means ordering cost, and C means carrying cost. No, there is no confusion in the formula. And after that you have to draw the diagram. So for these three, so before that we are not considering total cost. Now we are considering total cost is also. That means total cost is nothing but carrying cost plus ordering cost. So ordering quantity and annual cost, and where the ordering cost and carrying cost are crossed, intersecting, that point is called as EOQ point. From that EOQ point you have to draw the line. So the point where it is draw this line, so dotted line, blue line, that is indicated the total cost line. Then the total cost is like this, that is also in convex shape. Okay, so in this way we are representing the EOQ in the graphical representation. And after that, where S is the economic order quantity and A is the annual demand in units and O is the ordering cost per order and C is the carrying cost per unit, then S equal to root to 2AO by C, that is the economic order quantity formula. So now we are see example about EOQ. So a biscuit manufacturing company buys lot bags of 10,000 bags wheat per annum. So 10,000 wheat bags are purchased for a biscuit manufacturing company per annum. That means per year they are purchasing 10,000 wheat bags. So biscuits are manufactured by wheat. So the cost per bag is rupees 500. So for each and every bag, that means 10,000 bags, each bag cost is 500 rupees, and ordering cost is 400 O. So 400 rupees, that is ordering cost means O. The inventory carrying cost, that is C, is estimated at 10% of the price of the wheat determine EOQ. So price of the wheat. So price of the wheat is 500 rupees, 500 into 10 by 100. So that is the inventory carrying cost, C. So in the above case, the company has to place 25 orders to optimize its ordering and carrying cost. Suppose the ordering cost and carrying cost, where it is optimized is, so 25 orders, when you are placing 25 orders, then optimize our ordering and carrying cost. So how we are getting 25? So then we solve this problem, then we are getting the answer. So annual demand A equal to 10,000 bags. So how much demand for annum is 10,000 bags. So that is 10,000 bags. And ordering cost per unit. Ordering cost per unit is directly mentioned 400 rupees. So that is same, directly substitute. And carrying cost per unit. So carrying cost per unit, how much? So the carrying cost per unit is estimated 10% of the price of the wheat. So price of the wheat is 500. 10% is 0.10. 10 by 100, that is 0.10. So carrying cost per unit equal to 50 rupees. Then EOQ equal to root 2AO by C. So 2 is constant and annual demand of the raw material is 10,000 bags, that is 10,000 A into ordering cost, ordering cost is 400 rupees and carrying cost per unit is C equal to 50 rupees. So 2 into 10,000 into 400 by 50. So then we are getting 1,60,000, root 1,60,000, and EOQ equal to 400 bags. So root 1,60,000 equal to root value is 400 bags. So the number of orders to be placed during the year, that means, so for each order you have to make an order for 400 bags. So 400 bags, total annual demand is 10,000 bags. So 10,000 by 400 equal to 25 orders. Suppose for 10,000 bags you have to make an order, number of times is 25 orders. So per year you have to place 25 orders. Then your orders will be optimized or minimized, ordering cost and carrying cost. Okay, so you place 25 orders, then the ordering cost and the carrying cost is are optimized. Okay, so that is EOQ. So the number of orders to be placed during the year equal to annual demand in units by EOQ. So 10,000 by 400 equal to 25 orders. So this is very, very important while placing an order for raw materials. So this is very useful for stores manager, those who are maintaining the stock. So in this way, with the use of EOQ, you have to control the ordering cost and carrying cost. It ultimately shows impact on the total cost of the production. So then you have, in this way, you have to minimize the production cost with the help of EOQ. So for calculation of EOQ, you have to maintain proper concentration and proper understanding of the EOQ. Then only you are able to find out EOQ without any mistake. So that's purpose. First you have to know what is the meaning of the terminologies, and after that you remember the formula of EOQ, root 2 AO by C. So what is the meaning of A and what is the meaning of O and what is the meaning of C? You have to remember. Then ultimately you done the problem in a easy manner. Okay. So in exams also repeatedly they are asking EOQ problem. So that's why you must focus on EOQ. Okay. Then after that, another important topic. So tomorrow I will discuss about this. So method of pricing the materials issued. So suppose I am producing 10,000 units of products in 1 month. So 10,000 units of product in 1 month. So for 10,000 units, I am not purchasing raw material in a single phase. So at regular intervals, I place the orders. Suppose for first order, the raw material cost is 100 rupees. And after that, I am placing another order. At that time, the raw material cost is 120 rupees per kg. And after that, third order, the raw material cost is 90 rupees. So like this, the raw material cost is changed from one order to another order, second order. So now, how you are able to find out the cost of raw material while deciding the cost of production? Because you are purchasing raw materials in a different price, but while you are calculating cost of production, then have to add only one price for all these three orders, different prices, but you have to mention only single price. That is very, very important, not all the prices. So you have to mention only single price. Then how you are find out the raw material price? That is very, very important. So because the prices of the orders is different, but our requirement is we have to mention or we have to add only one single price of the raw material into cost of production. For this purpose, we need these methods of pricing raw materials used. Okay, so in this method, we have to find out the common cost for all the orders. So at different raw material prices. Okay, that is the main objective of this methods of pricing the materials used. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss about this topic. So just I am briefing you. So tomorrow we will focus on this topic. Okay.